Quick, I wanted to show you how to portion out a brick. For those of you that have ordered a brick, remember they're awfully big. When you see it, it's very daunting. They're big cubes. You wonder, how much do I put in? So remember, a brick is 5.5 bars. So I have an old knife, and that's how I get most of my wax out, but you just have to portion it along. So I can go along the little lines here and just divide it up accordingly, and then go along the lines here. Now it's not this whole big chunk, because that's a huge chunk of wax right there. I would go about maybe a half or a fourth of that wax, because that's gonna be a little bit more than a cube. And you can see how big it is when I pop it out here. So this is a lot of wax. So this is probably about 2 cubes, and that's about what I would put in a mid-size warmer. Now I have a warmer that's a little bit smaller. I'm gonna cut this in half again. I have a warmer that's a little bit smaller over here. For those of you that have the Midnight in Paris, it's a little bit of a more shallow container, I guess you could say, shallow place for the wax. So I only do the equivalent of 1 cube in the wax, but 1 cube of a bar is half of a cube on a brick. So that's just a little conversion method that I like to share, because if you see, that's roughly about 1 cube of wax. So that was 1/2 of a half. Does that make sense? So roughly 4 cubes of wax will come out of 1 cube of a brick. We're mathing this morning on a Friday. So hopefully that made sense. I'm gonna enjoy my Blizzard Berry, which is absolutely fantastic. It's a great mix of all things winter and fruity. So let me know which brick you have at home and how much you've used of it so far. Thanks, guys.